Breaking breaking news. Justin Baldoni has been sued, and not by Blake Lively. The producer, director, and lead actor of It Ends With Us has just been taken to court by his former publicist. Earlier today, this is amazing and so crazy. Just a little bit ago, earlier today, I told you about all the behind-the-scenes drama between his former publicist and his current publicist, who used to work for his former publicist. The same former publicist who gave over all of the text messages and emails that were a part of Blake Lively's complaint against him with the California Civil Rights Department. His current and longtime publicist is Jen Abel, who a few months ago started her own PR company. She used to work for Steph Jones at Jones Work. Steph Jones, whose husband is an agent and partner at William Morris, the agency that dropped Justin Baldoni over the weekend, the agency that still represents Blake Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds. Steph Jones is alleging breach of contract. She claims that Justin Baldoni had just entered into a new agreement with her company for 12 months, for which she and Jones Work were to be paid $25,000 a month to represent both him personally and his production company. But the lawsuit alleges that just a few months into their 1-year agreement, Baldoni left Jones Works, not Jones Work. I don't know why I dropped the S on a lot of things. Anyways, the lawsuit alleges that just a few months into their 1-year agreement, he left and joined Jen Abel at her new PR company that she launched, but not before Jen Abel was fired by Steph Jones, because Steph Jones got word that Jen Abel was planning to launch her own PR company. Get that? And he's not the only one sued. It gets wilder. Steph Jones has also sued his current publicist and Melissa Nathan, the crisis PR expert that he hired to help with the alleged smear campaign against Blake Lively. In the lawsuit, Steph Jones is accusing Jen Abel and Melissa Nathan of implementing the smear campaign against Blake Lively behind her back and without her knowledge. She alleges that they are now trying to blame her, Steph Jones, for the ensuing drama. The lawsuit states, quote, "To this day, Abel and Nathan continue to point the finger falsely at Jones now that their own misconduct is coming to light, and to defame and attack Jones in the industry." In her lawsuit, Steph Jones shares that she forensically preserved Jen Abel's company phone after she was fired. Quote, "Abel and Nathan's covert takedown and smear campaigns were revealed in black and white on Abel's company-issued phone following her termination, which Jones Works forensically preserved and examined in detail after receiving a subpoena for the phone's contents. Jones discovered the breadth and intensity of Abel and Nathan's duplicity from these records, including that Abel was actively encouraging other Jones Works clients and employees to leave Jones Works while Abel was still employed there. That is definitely against company rules. And no matter what you think about Justin Baldoni. If he had an agreement with Steph Jones for 12 months, legally, he is obligated to pay her for that. He is not a man of his word if he has not been following through with his legally required monthly payments. You can like Justin Baldoni and still acknowledge that. Shady, wrong, and a contract is a contract, my bud. He's not my bud. I've never met the guy. I don't know him. Steph Jones' lawsuit against Baldoni and Nathan and Abel says that Abel conspired for months to leave her company and to steal clients and to trash Steph Jones' reputation in the industry. Steph Jones accuses Nathan of encouraging Abel to leave because Nathan would then have greater access to those clients. The lawsuit states this scheme ultimately inflicted serious damage on Jones and Jones Works. The lawsuit was filed in state court in New York. Oh my God. The lawsuit also alleges that Abel and Nathan planted negative stories about Steph Jones in the press, including an article in Business Insider that was published last summer. Ooh. That Business Insider article is quite damning. It was published 6 days before Steph Jones fired Jen Abel. Leading up to the publication of that article, a bunch of very high-profile clients had left Jones Works in the 12 months leading up to it, including Jeff Bezos and Dwayne Johnson. The Business Insider article was very unflattering, and part of it read, quote, "When employees did leave, Jones did not always let them go easily," as was the case with Jen Abel. She was met with a lawyer and a security guard and fired before she could quit and before she took Justin Baldoni from the agency. Which, listen, it's unethical, but it happens regularly. Oftentimes, though, in contracts with high-profile employees, there's a non-compete clause, which does not seem to have happened here. Meaning, if you quit your high-paying PR job, you can't start your PR agency of your own for 12 months. Unless you leave on friendly terms, and that was not the case between Jen Abel and Steph Jones. And earlier, I told you that Justin Baldoni was planning to sue Steph Jones. His attorney did not say on what grounds, other than it was for her releasing those text messages and emails, which, if she was subpoenaed, which she says she was, she's obligated to do that. And also, as an employee of Jones Works, Jen Abel's communications were part of company property. It was done on a company phone. Your communications at work are not private or protected. They are part of your employer's possessions legally, not yours. What a mess this all is. I love it. All right, y'all. Thoughts on this surprise development? Merry Christmas. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments section.